Mr. Ivan, nice to see you here at my office again.
Nice to be here.
I've been. My mom is jealous. I've been seeing you more than I see my mom every year now.
Yeah.
The only problem is that last time that you were here, we did with the same blue shirt, so people will not know that this is a new interview.
That's the official.
The official T-shirt.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's all right. Thank you very much. You're here in America for the Michigan race, like the 6 hours of Michigan, sponsored by Professor Motor and who else? Quick Slicks.
Quick Slicks, yes.
How was the race?
It was fun, a lot of fun. It was done for first time on a plastic track, which is what we are mostly used in Europe. And it was really fun to see the people there trying to manage the cars to run properly on a plastic track, which they are not used, and so they start with something which is a great movement.
And the race was in silicone tires, right?
The race was in silicone tires, which is what they are used to. After days, I tested with rubber tires, and the lap timing was mostly the same. So it's not a big difference on this kind of surface having silicone or having rubber. Rubber tires, it wears off. Silicone's not, but it's mostly the same timing.
It was just the Hypercars?
Just Hypercars, yes.
So right now you have the Porsche out. What else? The Cadillac is out?
We have 4 models out, which is the Porsche 963, the Peugeot 9X8, the Cadillac, and the BMW. And then we are in the tooling stage for 2 more cars, which is the Lamborghini and the Alpine.
Yeah, we have some prototypes here at the table. We're going to talk about this later. There's more. There's the Lamborghini, there's the Aston Martin, the Alpine, right?
Exactly. Now in tooling stage, there is the Lamborghini and Alpine. And we are finalizing the 3D drawings for the Aston Martin and the G99. Which is a mix of 499 and Glickenhaus.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, when I'm gonna ask Carlos when we talk about this if you can put pictures of the cars, and you brought here like a dozen of prototypes, and we're gonna show here on the camera. But also Carlos is gonna make some studio pictures to illustrate those better. Before we start, I want to talk about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's coming.
Look at that. The Miata.
Yeah.
So the Miata, the idea here is that we have a metal chassis just like the 124 scale LMP cars.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be a 124 scale car. And the idea here, this is very small, it's just very similar to the BRM cars, the 2-liter BRM cars. You can race on plastic track, you can race on wood track, you can race at home, you can race at the club.
Yeah, the size is quite narrow that it allows to race on any kind of track probably.
So the idea here is to have club racers, just like the Miata Club or the MX-5 here in America is. So we will be selling the kit with the chassis, with the full chassis, ready to go, and with foam tires. Foam tires that are going to be that you can use in any kind of surface.
Yeah.
And the body is going to be a white body, and it comes with 15 different decals. So it's going to be only a white kit, and you can choose the kit with the decal that you have. Could be a Golf, could be a Momo like that one, could be a JPS.
We will have to make some fantasy liveries, but mostly related to motorsport.
And this is, we're doing Electric Dreams. Scaleauto is doing with Electric Dream, so we're going to be the exclusive dealers for that race. I'm talking to IMSA to see if we have some sort of a partnership there or collaboration to work on this together. But the idea is to have, at least here at the store, we're going to have a race on all 3 tracks. So this is going to be fun because it's the same car. You need to work on your car, and you need to work on different setups. Just like the Mazda Cup is. The guys go to different circuits and they have to figure out the best setup for the car. So this is going to be very, very fun.
Yeah, the pieces here are common for everybody, and it's only a matter of correctly adjusting the axles and having everything proper fitted, that it runs smooth. And
we're going to have like a very true rule book. So clubs around the country or even around the world, they can adopt. And this is going to be fun because this is the body is the same material as the GP30 cars.
Correct.
Right? So they're very resistant, and you can develop your own livery, or you can just get one of the decals. The decals will be custom made for the body. So this is going to be a very, very fun class to run.
And you will have also spare bodies to sell separately. So if the people want to have different bodies and different liveries.
And the chassis is basically, it's your system, the metal chassis. So every single part and screws that you see here, everything is available. It's highly adjustable. So the idea here is not to have something that you can change parts to have a better performance, but you can, under the same parts, you have a different setup by your taste. The motor pod comes with some sort of a suspension. There's suspension in front wheels too. There's a lot of things to put it together. So the challenge here is to have the same car, everybody racing the same product, but with different setups, because this allows you to make a lot of setups.
We have the gear ratio that it's what you can change. The motor you can fit the pinion you want because it's adjustable on
foam tires. You have different compounds. Will be fun to run. Yeah,
different compounds for different track systems.
I'm looking forward to this. I plan to have at least 6 of those races here next year. The Miata Cup on all 3 tracks. And I'm talking to Steven Farjones to adopt it to the Far Out Club too. So it's going to be cool. Good news. We're looking for the end of the year, maybe January.
Yeah.
Let's not promise anything.
Yeah, we will supply before the Chinese close down for Chinese New Year.
Cool. Very cool to have this car. We have another very similar project coming, but we cannot say until things get more figured out. But very similar with the white kit body, different liveries, and much bigger car, but very popular here in America.
Sure.
So this is coming next. But even before,
let's go one by one.
One by one. This is gonna work. I think it's a cool class. I remember the time that I was racing. If you have something to be offered like that you buy a kit and you can figure out yourself and you can actually come to the track and do changes and make it improvements. It's in a limited space, just like it's the MX-5 Cup, the Miata Cup that we have here. It's all regulated. It's all standard for everybody. And the guy who puts more time and has more knowledge, that's going to be the fastest car. That's pretty cool. But before we go for the whole line, let's talk a little bit about Slotcars, because every time that you're here, we're just talking.
New.
This is new coming. This is coming. This is next week. I don't know that. Chinese is in vacation. I don't know. So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing here, because that has been a constant talk between us, and on the business side, and of course, we're not going to be sharing business shit, which I don't think belongs here. But how you've been seeing the scene of slot car racing in the past 5 years, let's say post-pandemic or before pandemic a little bit, because it changed a lot. My point of view, and we've been doing a lot of slot cars. All the manufacturers are putting more and more things out. And how do you feel the present and the future? Because when I speak with other people who are more experienced than me on this industry, some people say that the year 2010, 2009, those kind of was the golden year for the replicas 132nd plastic cars. And now it's a little bit down. Now it's coming back.
Yeah, it's always a wave.
It's always a wave?
Yes. On 2008, 2010, as you said, it was a massive income of products in different classes. And now it's something similar but different, because it's not so crazy as it was. So it is still stable, and manufacturers make the cars, but they don't release. I remember at that days, Flying releasing 8 reference per month.
Yeah.
Only Fly, and at that time was plenty of manufacturers doing things, and we think now that it's a little more stable, and it's not so much referencing coming into the market in one month. We release a lot of new products, but there is also a month that we cannot release any news because it's not ready or whatever. So sometimes it's a little bit more, but sometimes a little less. But it's not like it was at that time, which I remember Fly doing thousands of cars per month, which is not the actual case.
That time is a little bit for me. That's something that I try to learn when I speak with guys like you. I'm trying to learn the timeline of the slot car, of the modern slot car history, because 50s, 60s, 70s, even a little bit of the 80s is covered by Philippe de Lespinay. We have the book here on the table, by the way. And we kind of understand what happened there. We understand the downfall. And then I try to understand the modern history, which was, in my head, what I have very clear is that people start to race and compete with Ninko and Fly stuff. And then you have the Italians with Andrea, with Salvatore and Mauricio, doing other stuff there and improve parts and have the motor pod coming up. And those guys kind of change everything. And then you guys came along with my modern car too.
A 124 that was not available. And we introduced a lot of different things as well into the market, like the sponge tires for the cars. And
but that was around 2010, I think 2009, 10. Mauricio put his first car out to compete with the Ninko and Fly, and Ninko and Fly
sooner than that.
Yes.
2006
maybe? Two? All right.
2 or 2000. The car was the Audi R8 1999 and Porsche 956 and the 956.
The Ken with the blue one.
Exactly. And the Audi came out, I think, 2003 or...
So that was kind of a turning point for everybody, because then we start to see cars that we see now. Manufacturers like you, like Scaleauto, Slotted, NSR, Avant Slot, you name it. But that was kind of a turning point. And I think after 5 years, when that era, 2009, 2010, when everybody claims that it was kind of, they could sell anything, was kind of when the American market kind of kick in. And then we have this boom on sales.
Well, American market is always one of the biggest markets for slot car industry.
Even before the 2000s, even the 90s?
Even in a different kind of product, but it was, because at that time there was Parma and all the American commercial tracks still open.
Yeah, the
so
raceways.
There is raceways, so it was a good market at that time on
but it
America.
was hard to send 132nd plastic cars,
but
right?
132nd plastic was not the right thing. But at that time, late 90s, there was a lot of fly cars in the market as well. And the people start playing with those cars as well.
At home and small tracks.
Or collecting it. That is also another part of the market, which is the collector market, which the cars never touch the track and they rest on the shelf because they like.
We often get calls from widows saying, "Oh, we have this fly collection of 500 cars,
untouched,
still in the cage,
still in the cage."
Yeah. So I'm trying to understand. So like early 2000s, we have this new era coming from Italy, and then everybody kind of joined that. And I think it built up until 2010 when it was the peak of sales. But even though with NSR, Scaleauto, Slotted, and Fly putting a lot of collectors' cars and Scalelectrics jumping up a little bit, I don't think we had that many of new models as we have right now.
No. It's much more. Facilities for production also have been much more easy for
to access China.
To track, yes, China, or also in Italy when they build up things in Italy, or handmade parts in France. Most of them are now in China as well. But those facilities make it that was quite simple for somebody who is really a little bit deep into the business to create something from scratch and to create models for slot cars. A little investment and
I feel like nowadays it's a phone call away, right? Phone call and say that's what I need, and
it's not a phone call. We do all the engineering in-house. So all the body design, all the chassis design, all the parts design, everything is done in-house.
But even though compared to 2002,
2002 was not there.
China wasn't.
China was there, but
not like it was.
Not like it is today. So today, I think if you wanna a good product in tampo printing or quality on injections and so on, China is the easiest way to get it. We have NSR doing products in Italy, but for instance, they have the facilities there for painting and assembling, which is great, and it's in an area where he could afford to do that. The rest of the Europe is very difficult to do that.
Alicante used to be one of them.
Yeah, Alicante is still all the factories there.
Fly
Makes all the production in Alicante, but
SRC.
also SRC, but the toolings of all that is in China. So I think they are doing the final assembly on Spain, but the injection painting and everything comes from China.
Is it the tools, the manufacture, the machines, or the labor?
Tools. I think tools makes a big difference. The tools made in Europe or made in China, it makes a big difference. Labor cost, it is also a gap between European wages or American wages and Chinese ones, but they are backing up, so it's not so cheap to afford there.
Well, but now with the tariffs, we're gonna make everything here in America, so.
Yeah.
Let's bring the tools. Let's bring
let's bring the tools here and make the assembly here.
Oh God, how do you feel about the tariffs?
The tariffs really affected, I think, all of us because it was not only for Chinese products; it was also for European products.
Yeah.
So at the end,
in so many changes,
in 3 months. We see it growing up from
30%
from
to
30 to 150%.
150%, yeah.
So this was make no sense. So everything stopped.
Made a mess and everything.
Yeah,
but not only on the quantity that we purchase, but also on the sales, because people are just afraid.
They don't know what to purchase.
Even if you don't put the price up, they're just afraid of buy stuff because they don't know about tomorrow.
And you don't know if in the transit they will change it.
Yes.
So that's the biggest issue.
I remember when it started. At some point, it changed from 50% to 150 or something. And if you made a mistake of 1 day, that was it.
That's it.
Because it's already in transit, that's going to pay.
Yeah, exactly. So when it was in transit, if you are a sea freight, probably it's 4 weeks from China to here. So if we catch you in the middle of a sea freight, you are lost.
We're going crazy with that thing, and we're using AI to help to calculate and do the spreadsheet. So it's crazy because it's coming from China, and we're using AI. Should be generating more jobs here, but it's also now using AI, and it's just like a fully mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Everything came out together. It's just like
the only thing what is needed is stable. Okay, fix the tariff you wish.
Yeah, and then we figure out
from here, but don't change me that
and then we here as the retail store, we had another issue because for a couple of months they were not placing the tariffs for orders under $800. So instead of buying here, people were buying from stores in Europe.
Yes.
And then they changed that, and then the stores in Europe stopped shipping here.
Yeah, because you have to make all the paperwork.
Paperwork and everything else.
And there is no minimals.
And plus, like, we have packages that came out of here to other countries that came back for the first time because we didn't have the correct paperwork, whatever it is. And then we've been shipping to places like Brazil for 25 years, and now it's completely different.
All change.
And there's another thing that messes it up a lot is that sometimes we get the package, but we don't get the tariff bill. And the tariff takes like 2 weeks for them to charge us.
So you don't know.
So we don't know what is the final cost of the product. And oh God, we've been suffering a lot. It's a very, very messy year for us, for the retail store and even for distribution. Because
I think it affects all the supply chain on all kind of business. So I don't know, but
Slotcars, man, can you just give free tariffs on Slotcars?
We can make an exemption for Slotcars and Slotcar parts.
But all the politicals aside, that's kind of
we need to make a lobby in White House.
White House, yeah. Let's send Carlos to the White House or that Trump,
just to catch all the.
I got it, guys.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you know, but Carlos is a right-wing guy, like full right-wing guy. It's just like
okay.
But the thing is, with all that in place, comes to our attention that we don't have any American manufacturer. Well, we do. We have JK, which imports things from China, and we have Mid America, who imports a lot of stuff. But we don't have a 1/32 plastic car manufacturer here. We have so many coming from Europe, and we don't have one here. Maybe this could be a big flag for us to put a factory here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
it's up to you. No, it's not up to me. I'm just teasing people. Maybe it's time. I don't want to get involved in production, please. This very small amount that I get involved is just a lot of work. I don't think it's our place. But yeah, maybe it's time. Maybe it's all that shit on the fan comes for a reason.
It is.
Yeah.
But America, it's always been some kind of manufacturing on slot cars. Ever.
Yeah.
So,
well, we have a Rust kit for
exactly.
big time.
You have
Parma was big
you
time.
have FX.
FX is here. Yeah, FX in
so,
Reno. Yeah.
So,
But FX is also produced in China. I mean, like produced.
Yeah, but they
here.
make all the designs here.
Oh, yeah.
So they have the knowledge for doing it, and they just find the most cheapest possible way to do it in a minimum quality that they need.
And you're representing AFX now in Europe, right?
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, we start just now to do the first shipments.
Do you find a market for the HO segment over there?
It is a market there. It is a huge potential to grow there because there is nothing there on this kind of product. And I think there is many stores that will be happy to touch the range with the new licensings they are releasing and the ideas they are moving on with, like the Senna license, like the McLaren license, like the some other Formula One, Alfa Romeo, and so on. So at the end, there is a lot of obviously there is most of the catalog is American-made product, which is Mustangs, Camaros, and all these kind of products, Thunderbirds, and so Firebirds. So this is not so sellable in Europe, except the very, very special enthusiastic ones, but C8s, so Corvettes.
I think you guys like more the Corvettes than we do.
It's quite exotic.
Fascinated about the Corvettes.
It's quite exotic.
I was driving him here. He was pointing for a Corvette. Oh, there's a Corvette. Yeah, we have it. It was here. Don't worry about it.
Well, it's not so usual in Europe. Well, you have the Audi RS plenty around, but
the fastest American car today.
But the Corvette, it's nice.
We've been counting Teslas on the way here. Every 5 cars, one is a Tesla. Right?
We're talking about cars, not that.
Yeah, they are here. Yeah, AJO stuff is something that I really need to learn more. We have Mark here, and then I get lazy because Mark knows everything about it. He knows the year, when it was manufactured, why is it yellowish, this is a special release in a magazine. He knows everything about it.
We will have also to get some knowledge from Mark and from.
Yeah, and then I get lazy because it's not part of my culture to HO. It's something that I saw here for the first time, and as far as I understand, I think it was kind of the way to go for the kids in the 60s because it is small, you can put together easily, you can put it in your living room.
It's crazy fast.
Yeah, it's super fast with the magnets and everything. But for me, I need to understand more the culture. I remember when we started to carry AFX, we had one of those GT40s, I think the black one, the Bruce McLaren car. And because we're very close to Reno, we are the first ones to get. And I remember coming here one day, I put a newsletter because we were excited that you have. And there was a line in front of the store. And we sold like 48 because we didn't get many. The same morning, and the same day, I found out that car was some sort of a trouble in production, and the color was a little bit different. Mm-hmm. And everybody was selling the same cars that they bought here for like 5 times the price on eBay. So we literally gave away the cars, and I was like, okay, those things sell. There was literally a line here in front of the store.
There is always a niche for each kind of products, like the GP30s, you know. We did a bet on this kind of products, and this something that was not available in this scale for a long time. I think Carrera did it, Auto Unions and Mercedes
124 scale,
a long time ago. but this was something that is no longer possible to get.
But they were 124, but much bigger than those ones, and they were not open wheels like that. They have like the cover.
They have the cover wheels for
yeah,
the streamliners.
streamliners. Yes.
But
So since you
these cars,
you see how eager he is to talk about his products. So let's show these things. Okay, let's come over.
So smooth the transition.
Yeah. No, this cars that you can see here. Now I need to show. So here it is.
Proper salesman. Higher.
Here, if you move a little bit the monitor to my side, I can see it too. Okay, there you go. So here's the Jeep. So this is the Mercedes, right?
yeah, that's a Mercedes VW 154.
154. Which year is that? Do you remember?
No, 154, yeah, 125. This is 1936.
1936.
Yeah, this is all pre-war cars, and we did.
That's the class called GP30s, right? So
we
this
call
is
it GP124
GP120.
because it will not end up in the 30s.
Oh, keep going.
So
All right.
we'll keep going later on.
So before that, we have the Maserati, right? You can pick it up the Maserati behind you. We have one here, yeah.
This is the still the prototype we bring here early this year.
Yeah, we have
To make
we have this one here. This is mine actually. Danny Sanson painted for me. It's one of the very first samples that they sent
Yeah,
me. So
this
one
comes with this foam tires
Foam
that
tires,
we
right?
just make it to test it, and it's not what it finally
and
comes
then
out
is that what it's supposed to look like with the rubber
with the
tires
rubber
on it?
tires.
Yeah. So I remember the great Mark Jones from Hot Wheels. He was one of the very first ones to buy, and he was here. I'm gonna tell you a story. He was here in for the swap meet. So he has a little booth selling stuff, and then he comes, oh, okay, I can do this too. Do I already have the Maseratis from Scaleauto? And we were just like, was the very first time that we had, yeah, I want to buy one. And then I look at his booth, there's this guy here. Look at how cool this is.
Ah,
Look at how cool this is. So it's hand painted by Mark, who was a Hot Wheels designer. He's retired now. And I look at this at his booth. Say, you know what? You want to sell this? We're selling this thing. Yeah, I'm selling. So I give you a Maserati. So I bought a Maserati here at the store and give an exchange of the ring. So after that, we need one car for testing. So Danny Sanson put this paint job together, and this is the car that we test. So you get those GP30 as a white kit,
exactly.
and you do whatever you want. And right now we have a Maserati and two Auto Unions, right?
We have two Maseratis, two different.
No, but right now here I have one Maserati, I think. Or I have two?
You should have two. I don't
Okay,
know.
two.
If not, we can place an order
Okay,
later.
yeah. I've been pressed to place an order for 2 days now. But yeah, so we have the Auto Unions.
That's coming next. That's the Union C-Type, which is
the ones that I have is the D-Type.
the one we have is the D-Type.
The D-Type is
Yeah.
out. So the D-Type is in stock, you can buy, and this is the C-Type.
The C-Type, and the C-Type is the one with the front.
Which is the car which is Auto Union was made after war?
After war,
Yeah, when
no,
the-
this is all pre-war ones.
All pre-war?
Yes.
But no, there's an Auto Union like that was made after war when West Germany was still by the Soviets and they took care of the
I don't
Audi
know
factory.
that. I don't know that history.
Oh my god!
But
How come you don't know
because I
this?
was
Oh
focused
my
in the
God.
pre-war ones.
Okay.
So when I go
I
to
saw the-
post-war ones, then I'll check it.
I told you that I saw the car and then Birmingham,
Yeah,
the Raymond's. Yeah, the guy didn't want me to take pictures of it.
So we have now the three Mercedes, which is.
Let me show you the other ones.
Yes, that's,
Look at this one. This one has a different nose. Carlos is gonna put some pictures of those. But I
And
want to
this
show him so he can have a.
163, 154, and 125 Mercedes.
They're all basically the same chassis with some changes on the motor pod. And
Yeah,
if you, as you can see, they have
It's
metal
a
chassis,
aluminum chassis,
aluminum chassis, and they have suspension in front
and in rear.
in the rear with the motor pod.
The parts for the axles and subframes and motors is exactly the same for
yeah.
all the cars, and the only thing it changes is the main base, which we call D1, D2, D3, V4, depending of the length of the car.
And the wheelbase is very, very similar. A little bit difference. The guide lead to.
For example, the C-Type, it's the D7 because they have the axle more moved to the guide
The guide.
instead of the other ones.
Yeah,
which is a
the
little
guide.
more
The
backwards.
difference between the front axle and the guide is different.
So even the wheelbase, it's similar.
But again, this is going to be very close. And if you're looking for a class to adopt in your club, those are supposed to be 124 scale cars, but they will fit very well with any plastic track. Even in a narrow Scaleauto track, they're going to run very well.
Sure.
They come with the rubber tires that you're probably going to have to chew through it if you want to use them. because they see the tire tracks there. But Scaleauto offers a full line of foam tires. So that's what I suggest. If you're gonna race those, just find out the correct tires for it and go for it, because those foam tires, those cars, they're gonna work on your plastic track, on your wooden track, even in a wooden track, if in a rotted track, if you have glue on it. So this is what I suggest. If you're looking for a new class, this is a very cool car. You can custom job your paint.
And just easy painting. Mostly on this.
Yeah. It's only one color, right?
Yeah.
Most
usually
of
most of it is one color.
And then take the correct tire, the foam tire. They don't wear very much, so you can have
with
one
the
set.
rubber tires. It's quite grippy. It's quite soft.
Okay.
Yes, quite soft
Quite
tires.
soft,
I
so
think it will be quite
good
smooth
idea
in many kind of surfaces.
But anyway, this is a very cool class to go. Carlos is gonna put some pictures of the white kits that we have here.
It's coming the two Alfa Romeos as well.
There's an Alfa Romeo coming, so
And
we're gonna have the Maseratis, the 8Cs,
the Maseratis,
the three types of Auto Union, right?
No. This the three Mercedes you have here.
Okay.
The Auto Union D type, the D type with compressor, which is like
with a little bit same thing with a little
bumpy.
bit different,
The C type, and
later
the two Maseratis, the two Alfa Romeos, and the Alfa Romeo 8C and 12C, which is the Scuderia Ferrari initials, and then the Talbot.
Oh, Talbot, yeah.
Talbot also is on the range. And for next year there is a new batch of pre-war cars to complete that range of products. These products are not plastic injected; it's 3D printed bodies.
Okay, but
very accurate and
but that's the thing. It's 3D printed, but it's very nice and smooth.
Yeah.
It's not the shitty ones that you need to sand.
Exactly.
It's
no, it's not a resin.
It's not resin.
No,
3D printed, but
it's 3D printed, but
so
you cannot
smooth.
see the layers.
Yeah, you can just straight paint it. Maybe some coat of primer and paint it.
And it allows us to make all the details and all the
chrome pieces and
undercuts or whatever we need to do it without problems.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And that's going to be the same material that we have the Miatas, right?
Exactly.
So super smooth, not what you used to for 3D printed. Not a prototype for 3D printed, but smooth.
We do have prototypes for 3D printing, but it's a different technology and a different kind of production.
I know. Okay, have more stuff to cover here.
More stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the hypercars?
Yes.
All right. So first, before we go for the hypercars, we have an announcement to make, right? Scaleauto Festival next year.
Exactly.
We're still thinking about it, but
we fixed the date.
We fixed the date.
The date is fixed, which was the first step.
And we're gonna have two special events, right? What are the dates? I have it here.
I think it was 28th of
21st and 20th.
Or 21st of February.
21st and 28th of March.
Yes.
So 21st of February, that's our season opener. We'll have a big surprise. We're gonna use the Nylon Raceway, and we're gonna cover with Scaleauto plastic track, and we're gonna have a different track for 2 months here at Electric Dreams. And at the end of the tenure of the track here, we are gonna be racing a team race using the hypercars.
Correct.
Using the same rules and regulations that those guys use in Europe. So it's gonna be fun because those are very strict rules. You cannot change much. And you just need to buy a hypercar and race. A month later, we're gonna have for the third year, the Scaleauto Festival, which consists in a sprint race, just like the modes of the nationals of the
fourth time already.
Fourth time?
So first time I come with Bernard.
Yeah.
Second time I come alone.
Yeah. Third
time I come with my
wife. Come on, let's go.
My wife. And that will be the fourth time.
Fourth time. There we go. So the Scaleauto Festival.
I maybe come with the boys.
With the boys, yeah. Can bring John. John's fun. John's gonna actually we're gonna talk about John later. So Scaleauto Festival, whole weekend of racing. On Saturday we're gonna have a sprint race, the same modes as we have the nationals with big qualifyings and semifinals and bump heats. And we're gonna be racing two classes this time. We're gonna be racing the hypercars, the same ones that you raced a month ago. a month before that on our plastic track that is going to be installed here, and the GT cars. So we're going to run Le Mans style. We're going to have GTs and hypercars, two classes running together. You choose whatever one. It's not going to be based on driver skills. That's going to be the race. They're going to race together. Maybe in the final, or if you're lucky, we're going to have hypercars mixed with the GT cars. And then on Sunday, we're going to do the 124th hybrid LMP enduro. Just like we did last year. Last year was a pretty cool race. It's a 4-hour race. Everybody has the same cars. It was very close.
It was very tight because we just released the models last year.
Yeah, the models came a little late, so people were able to put together. This time we're going to have more time.
Well, but they already have, and with luck we have the new body.
The new body style, yeah, exactly. I'm going to have new body style. But anyway, 3 big races coming, 2 dates. February we're going to have, we don't know how to call it yet, but it's going to be on the plastic track.
Plastic Nationals?
Plastic Nationals. And then on March, we have the Scaleauto Festival with the 4-hour Enduro 124 scale on the wooden track on the Nylon Raceway. And then a big sprint race mixing hypercars and GT cars on the Cunningham Raceway up front. Very, very cool. Excited? I'm gonna see you 2 more times next year. Jesus Christ!
No,
never stops. So let's talk about the hypercars.
Yeah.
I grabbed the one that I like the most.
Lamborghini.
Here's the Lambo.
Well, the Lamborghini, that is not the final 3D sample, but because we did some small changes in details, we are strictly going to the most approximate possible as in 1/32 without deforming the body with designs. And so we accurated a lot of the rear ends. We add some fins that was not added in this main first prototype. And the final product we will release soon on social media. You will see that there is much more details included that in this prototype that we are showing here.
When are we going to see it for sale?
The tooling is already started on that one as well as the Alpine. So we are expecting to have that also before the end of the year.
That's very cool. There's one feature here that I think I saw it on the Porsche, but here I like it a lot. The front end, it's completely loose.
It's a separate piece.
It's a separate piece, but even though during running you have loose front end here, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to show this here. Yeah, so
that gives a little more flexibility to the body.
Flexibility to the front end, which is pretty cool.
It's very cool for racing in plastic tracks.
Running with the Lamborghini, very close to it, we have the
Alpine.
The Alpine. Or Alpine,
that's the 2 cars we are in tooling stage right now.
Very close wheelbase too.
Very low on the sides, both cars.
I don't think there is going to be much difference on performance.
No, the performance of all the hypercars are very similar between all them. The bodies are extremely light.
Yeah.
The chassis is the latest development of chassis.
Yeah.
The motor pod is already proof.
The Pro 4, right?
Yes, RT4.
RT4.
Yes, RT4
the green one. Yeah.
And,
so Carlos is going to show you some pictures over this, but they're looking good, man.
Yes, on the hypercar we did a really big bet on the class to be in the market with the most important cars of actual racing, which is the Le Mans cars and Daytona cars and all that, because it's like a revival from the 80s with GTP racing and Group C racing, and this is going to be the same effect on the motorsport that this cars was done in the 80s and early 90s.
We're a little disappointed about this class because Carlos and I, we had the chance to visit the Dallara factory in Indianapolis, right?
Right.
And basically it's a Dallara tub with a different body style, which is also made by Dallara. And I don't see
the only
much.
winner is Dallara here.
Yeah. Everything's a Dallara car,
but the body shell just represents the real car manufacturer.
A little bit. Maybe your next one, the Valkyrie, the Aston
Yeah.
Martin.
That one is.
Yeah.
That one is really nice.
Yeah,
And
the
it is
back
a
of
really
the car
completely
too.
different car
So
made
unique.
not by Dallara.
Yeah. Also made a completely different car. Also made by that. Well, the I don't know. I need to study more, but the road version was made by Adrian Newey, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how much involved he is with the LMP. But I see what you're saying about comparing this with the 80s Group C, because now we have McLaren involved, we have Ferrari
McLaren,
involved,
we have Genesis,
Genesis, Hyundai, yeah. I have Peugeot.
and Ford announced it as well.
I have Peugeot as well. Look at that.
The Peugeot, this is coming to electric range very soon.
Very soon. As soon as Marco places the order.
As soon as Marco plays the order.
So this is almost out.
That's a very cool car.
Very cool. With there is seems like it's missing a wing, but it's very cool.
I think that is one of the more
Looks
designed. The other looks like race
Looks like
cars.
it has a Moican here.
Yes,
like a punk.
This is the more rare on the hypercar range. It's the more rare of the product, rare designed product.
Yeah, without the wing.
weird.
All the other ones are very similar. This one.
Yeah,
is
the
different.
other ones is all flat with a big wing in the back.
The Porsche. I think the Porsche today is one of the fastest slot cars in the market.
The Porsche is beat all the records.
Yeah.
I think it's
Which car won the race in Detroit? In Michigan. Was it BMW?
Yeah, BMW.
BMW won the race.
We were surprised on the BMW. We thought that was bulky.
Mr. Holzman, he was here racing the Nationals. He was very happy. It was a lot of. He won like for by 100 laps or more.
And the time for preparation on the race, I think, was not enough for all drivers to properly set up a car.
Don't take his credit. Congratulations, Steven, Tim. Congratulations on the win. 200 laps or so. That's good. It's a lot of. Time was the same for everybody.
It is.
Yeah.
The car runs perfectly. I see the car running on the track, and this was far step above the rest of the cars.
There we go. That's
So
why.
it was in means that he worked a lot on the car.
Steven, I still think it's your driving. Congratulations. Whatever Ivan says, I think was the
It's
driving.
a team drive.
Team drive, yeah.
It's
The
a
team, all the team was very good.
It's not himself alone
Yeah.
who is doing the. But sure, they were very fast and not all the time, all the drivers.
Very, very cool cars you're showing me here. So next, which I think it's ready to come here.
That's December, yes.
That's December.
Yes,
so that's the Mercedes Win.
Yeah, that's
Win's
the
car.
nicest car we ever did with the AMGs.
There you go. Very
It's
beautiful.
very, very, very beautiful.
Classic livery. We saw this car racing in Long Beach here a couple months ago. We have
Just put the wing on the right position and it will be great.
See, it's glued.
It's glued because it's broken probably on transport.
Somebody glued back. Okay, so
Yeah, now it's okay.
that's
Now it's great. And now it's a real one.
a real one. Very, very cool car. Carlos is going to take some pictures and see this in more detail.
We have the Acuras coming now. This was racing Daytona 2020.
I did not broke the mirror, but let me put it here.
So you will only have to pay it. That's all.
Show the other side.
The other side. Yeah, I'm going to put the mirror back.
It's easy clipping.
It's not. It's broken. So there you go.
We have two liveries on that one. One is this red with the gray details, and the other is inverted, which is gray with red details.
And when this is coming out?
This is the next ones you will have here in the order you are placing now.
Right now I'm talking to you. Right now I'm not placing any orders. But that will come with the Peugeot.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty cool car.
Very cool, very nice, and it takes a lot of time to make all this
It's
artwork.
very detailed.
Yeah, you must think that all the artworks we produce, we do it in house. So we do not. We have two design engineers and artwork design engineers. They all fully work only in designs and catalogs and parts and everything. So this is all in-house made.
I saw it. I've been there a couple of times. A lot of people work on that place, man. And now we have the Audi. Look at that with the big inside scope on top of it.
Yeah, this is now the more aggressive version of the R8s.
I like the front end.
The front end have a big air intake in the nose and the inverted lips on the side, which it looks like a terrific view. You see here, the lips inverted.
Yeah.
This was based on a Spider version. So that's no rear end of a coupe.
GT2. Is that like a factory car? Because there's no sponsor.
Yeah, this is factory cars.
Factory
This
Audi
is
car.
all supplied by Audi with a customer program, but all supported by Audi Sport on this GT2 class, which is the more wide open class for GT racing.
An American driver, Jay Sofronas. I don't know him, but congratulations, Jay. And now, a special edition 2-car box that's going to be offered only in the home version. So if you are a collector,
Well, you have the white one in R version as well.
okay. So
But
the
the
white
winner-
one's going to be R, but the
Yes.
yellow one you can only get if
The
you get the
orange
2-pack.
one, the bean one, which is the Le Mans winner, it's only coming in the twin set
As a home
as
version.
a home version.
So if you really want to, you're really a collector, this is the car. The yellow one. The white one you can get it as an R version, individual, but the yellow one, which is a Le Mans winning car,
It's only the box.
only on the box. And when this,
Limited to 300 pieces.
limited to 300 pieces. So I guess I need to place my order.
That's also on the to-do list of today.
To the list of today. And when this is going to be released?
October.
October. So this is around the corner.
The next ones. So in order, we will have the Peugeots, the
Mercedes.
the
The
Mercedes,
Acura.
the Acuras, the two Acuras, two 911s that was with American flag, was racing Daytona 2020, which was a team, the last race of the before pandemic, I think they closed after that race. And then the following month is coming
The Porsches and the
new
2
992, and the Auto Union C-Type in 124.
So the C-Type is going to be the very first
Yeah.
GP.
The other ones
GP
we already
120.
released. All the Mercedes is already in the market, and the C-Type is the new one coming in October. November we have the Talbot, and December we have the two Alfa Romeos.
And when is your vacation?
In Christmas time.
Christmas time. Christmas time. Very cool stuff, man. It always blows
And we
my
will
mind.
announce two more Hypercars in November.
2 more hypercars in November.
Yes, already working on them.
Okay, it's that's easy to find out because we're covering everything and we don't have that many out there.
No, we have already announced we have two in the tooling stage, two in the final 3D design stage, which will be started early next year, and will be two more in the queue for mid next year.
Very, very nice.
So we are really pushing the hypercar range to
Yeah. Seems to be very popular. You guys just had a race over there in Igualada, right? For the hypercars. By the way,
I'm sorry.
by the way, my team won the concourse.
Yeah, I know it.
Do you see? There's electric
Yeah.
dreams all over that. At least we won something. We're gonna be back. Like my guys from Slotcars, they put together the car.
Yeah, they did a great job. The race was very, very tight this year. And,
How many teams? You have like 18 teams or something, right?
no, 22.
Jesus Christ! So you use all four tracks?
No, 3 tracks we used.
3 tracks.
Yeah, 22 teams. It was maybe we have to change a little bit the day we do it because it was just after holidays, and now it's difficult for us to organize everything when the people are coming back from holidays. They have no time to make all the proper work to organize this kind of event.
Was that a 24-hour race?
Yes, it was a
Oh
24-hour
my
race.
Isn't it too much? Couldn't do 6 hours? This is okay. Everybody come home on the same day.
We already do 6 hours during the year, several times.
How many of the 24-hour races do you have?
We have a lot in Spain right now.
There's the master slot.
It's an August Master slot, which is in
How many
Madrid.
master slots they do? Two a year, right? No, only one.
No, one.
Oh, that's in Madrid.
That in Madrid is always August.
Okay.
And it's the same time you make the nationals here, so I'm not able to come to the nationals because of that.
Okay. We can talk to those guys and make it like a week or so different.
No.
And then we
And
have
then,
we have the one in May.
And then we have our one in May of GT car.
That's the one that we participate this year.
Yes, and this is always getting
That's the
more.
one that when I landed, we have this big blackout in the whole country, and Cedric and Eddie got stranded in a train. They have to sleep in a gym with a orange. I can send Carlos some pictures. There's pictures of Eddie walking on the train the tracks, and Cedric with like an orange cover, like he's a homeless guy. That day, as soon as I landed, blackout. And I remember going out of the airport, and they didn't have the machines, those little tubes to pick up people because there was no power.
No power.
So we had to go on the tarmac, and we went out, and nobody knew there was nothing on the airport. And I went to pick up the car. The guy was literally closing. I said, "What are you doing?" And the guy said, "There's nothing to do. There's no computer." "Yeah, but I need a car." So he figured out manually the paperwork. He gave me a car, and I have no GPS to go to the hotel. It was complete blackout.
Complete blackout. Yeah.
And then when I finally came out of the airport, the cancela, what's it called? How's it called?
The automatic door.
The gate, didn't work, and the guy had to come here and do it manually. So when I finally out, I say, "Okay, what do I do now? Where is the hotel?" Luckily, it was the hotel that I stayed before, so I kind of got the freeways and I got there. When I got there, everything is dark. There's no food. Restaurants closed.
Everything.
The vending machine closed. I'm
It
hungry
was
as hell.
one day complete blackout in all Spain.
And they say, "Okay, what about Eddie and Cedric? They were coming from Madrid. They're coming from Barcelona." I was in Madrid. And then I finally got a call with them, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're stranded here. The train stopped in Zaragoza or something, and they have to go to a gym to sleep."
Oh man,
it was bad.
What an
it was
adventure!
Bad. Yeah, that's not an excuse for a poor performance.
I think doing the race here in plastic surface with similar rules, that will help a lot of
for us to learn a little bit more about
how the handles, how to improve the mechanics.
Yeah.
And the setup to make not only for our race but other races similar. That
everything, even the controllers.
Even the controllers, and this will for sure make a step up on performance on the teams.
And with having the guys from Slotcars helping us to set up the cars and even getting some good drivers on there. That's
sure, the drivers was really good ones.
So we do that in May, GT4s. And then we do another
with the GT, we always we have something very special.
3 classes, right?
We do 3 classes, but it's the same car. So people don't have to start choosing which car I have to use for the race. It's only one. So next
last year was a Corvette Callaway, right?
Last year was a Callaway, and this year is an M8.
The M8?
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody is racing the same car. The only difference between the classes is how to set up. We have a very beginner one, which is the GT4, which is basically all what it comes standard, with a fixed ratio and larger hubs and larger tires. It means that you don't have to
change
tires. You don't have to think about what is the ratio which is better for this class.
Yeah.
So basically, it's build the car as best you can. And
that was GT4.
And this is GT4.
GT3?
GT3 is exactly the same as GT4, but we have freedom of
gear ratio.
Gear. Pinion is fixed. Pinion is 12 tooth fixed. And the gear is free of choice between all the options we have. And there is a possibility to go with a lower diameter hubs and lower diameter tires, so you can make strategy about how many tire change you want to make on the race. And then we have the GT2, which is the top level ones for the more advanced people. So they can use our 3D printed chassis. They can use the RT4 versions from the Hypercars. So it's plenty of more options, ball bearings and freedom of gear, pinions and hubs and tires. So it's much more complex to.
I remember. I think we raced the GT3 ones, and the GT2 cars are faster than us.
Yeah. It's obviously faster because only the gear ratio and the ball bearings make the big difference. But the motor pods and everything, it's also
but
possible.
I think to go for the
GT3 is already complex to be in podium.
Yeah.
It's not an easy challenge.
GT2 you need to have a track around.
GT2 is for the people that when they race master slot, for example, the rules of the master slots in GT class is very similar to a GT2 version of our rules. So,
But I was playing here, but I enjoy my time over there. I think Igualada, we already spoke about Igualada. Igualada is the center of slot car in the road. We have Creek Crack, you have the Dome with your big full four tracks.
Yeah.
I will ask Carlos to put some pictures to illustrate that. And then we have the E-Car Club with Charlie
Yes.
and the other guys, which is amazing.
this 124, one of the makers of 124 racing in
Jesus,
Spain.
that track is just unbelievable. And then we have Cinco Marca, those great guys.
Another club with
Another club. Everything is very close. And then you have other smaller clubs like the Banioles, and then you have Terraza just there.
yeah. Well, this is a little bit more far away.
But far away, but it's
But
still 30 minutes from here.
No, it's Terraza. It's 40 minutes. Yeah, 30,
Pretty
40
cool.
minutes.
And then we have Hobby Classic around there. We have
Hobby
Modelante around there. Everybody's like, we can visit all those places in the same day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's really...
Scaleauto,
And you
SX.
Yeah, Scaleauto in Barcelona.
Yes.
Down in Barcelona. And if you go to Barcelona, then we have Velasor.
Yes.
Velasor with Ramon over there and his wife. And then we have the
There's plenty of small
Slotmania.
Slotmania, Slotin Plus.
Slotting Plaza a little bit down
Yeah,
with Miguel and Montse.
it is.
It's a full, like when I go there, I need to stay like 5-6 days to visit everybody.
And if you want to see clubs, there is around 20 or 30 clubs on 1 hour and a half.
It's lots for you on the
So for
Barcelona.
you, exactly. Sot, and there is several.
I might be forgetting someone. I'm sorry, but
yeah, it's plenty. Budellets, there is Franquesas, there is Pons, there is Andorra, there is Manresa, there is Súria, there is plenty of
And my
tracks.
favorite place to sleep, the
Monstri.
Montserrat Monasterio. How's Monasterio in English? I don't remember. Monastery. Yeah, I made a mistake to stay in a monastery once. I can hear the boys singing while I was sleeping. Oh, yeah, what the fuck is going on?
It is. It's one of the nicest places in Catalonia, that mountain.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But
It's pretty cool.
But I stay 5 days there, and it's a pain that has to go up and down every time that I need something.
Yeah, I can find you a proper hotel closer to the venues.
The Venice. I had a good time over there, but we had a problem. The car was being made by Alvaro Rodriguez from Vigo, from the guy who wants master slots, like he's eating breakfast. And he lost his flight. Still because of the blackout.
No blackout. Yeah.
And then when he came, tech was done. So we raced the car that we were practicing for 2 days in a row in Banyo's lots over there. So it was a bitter car. And okay, that's the car you're going to race. And then we gave the car, and then he came late with the cars that he prepared to the race. And we put it on the track. The thing was just super fast. I say, fuck.
This is another level.
We're down. And after 3 or 4 hits, I look at Tony, and Tony just already, I'm going to be 20th or something, and I think we ended up in 18th.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, but there was nothing we can do. Like we brought the wrong guns. But I had a good time. I remember that we put like our tent. We put some walls and we had some space to sleep, and I had a car so I could take Eddie to sleep a little bit and Cedric to rest a little bit. But it's a good.
The setup for the race is amazing.
Really, yeah.
It's really amazing.
Do you want to explain a little bit? We can put some pictures.
No,
So you rented gym, or let's say a party place or whatever. It was a club, right? In the
It's
80s.
a disco club. Yeah.
Disco club in the 80s. Call it
Scorpia.
Scorpia. And Karina is gonna laugh about this. So right in front of Creek Crack, they have this huge dome. There used to be a dance club in the 80s.
It was a massive place for
Massive place, right?
3,000 people.
3,000 people. So they rented out and they put 4 mirror tracks, Scaleauto tracks, and they have everything set up, everything wired, and then they do the big races there. And there is a space for the teams, their tents. It's impressive. It's amazing. And over there, in a race like that, how many teams we have that time?
40 teams.
40 teams.
Yeah, and that's the maximum we can allow.
40 teams. You probably have like minimum 4 drivers.
It's 200 people there.
It's 200 people.
200,
and
250
there's
people.
visitors, and there's TV stations coming to do stuff, and there's photographers, and it's literally the parking lot is full.
Yeah.
There's a food truck in front, and people bringing food and water, and it's
a private tent of
every
for
team has a
the team.
little tent. It's very cool. You stay there 24 hours. You start, and then you. I need to go to the hotel to sleep several times. I can shower and come back. But
next year in the same place we do the GT and the Hypercar.
the Hypercar, yeah.
And the Hypercar, which is the second race we started this year because we already have a larger catalog of cars, and we thought that this is the time now to create something. With the Hypercars, we created the same idea, which pro ones and the standard ones.
Okay.
Two classes, which is the pro ones can allow to change a lot of parts on the cars.
And the standard is
inside the catalog, and the standard is what it comes as a standard. Just standard chassis, standard pods, no ball bearings, and
that was the race that you have like 3 weeks ago, right?
That's the race we have early September. Mm-hmm. And on the pro is fixed to one model, so people that really spend a lot of time setting up the cars, we don't want them to mess around with 8 different cars and 3 or 4 cars of each, and ends up with 40 or 50 cars, which is not needed. Yeah. And so we maximize the efforts in one model, so they all play with the same model to win. And the rest of the standard class, they can choose the car they want. Yeah. Which is very easy for anyone to attend. There's
one thing that I would like to ask you to change for the next racers. Can you ask people to use earphones and communicate via radio or whatever? There's so much yelling. There's so much yelling. Yeah. Hey, my car! You're driving. There's this guy yelling 5 different languages.
Well, it is getting mostly used on.
It's $100. Just make them buy it. Stop yelling. There was one guy, very annoying guy. It's big guy. You know who he is. Right at the side of the track, yelling every single lap. Jesus Christ! And the guy on my side, and nobody's benefits from it. Earphones. Just earphones. You need to use it. It's gonna be much more. It's
most of the teams already use it.
Yes,
it is. Okay. It's widely used
we have ours,
but there is always someone else that the earphones did not work. And then I have to make
it mandatory. Like you can yell.
Then I have to make as a policeman, and then
do it.
Then it's getting worse because the first hour is okay, but when they are 24 hours, they are tired and they don't accept that somebody tells them.
And usually who yells is very like excited about everything. Like 23rd hour, he's already in 30th place, and 6-2, let's go. Let's go where, man? Just come on. Not going nowhere.
But they are for cheating also, for good lap or whatever. And just make
it helps. It helps, but not yelling in the phone.
Not each lap.
So
you make a lap record or whatever, and you did a fantastic lap.
Or people like me, when I was learning and I never raced on that track, and I have Danny from Bunny Slots, Danny Jr., and he was kind of calling me, this was a good lap. You should do this and here, this and that. And then when I got steady and said, it's a good lap. And of course, when I crash or I have to stop for something and the time is off, he doesn't say nothing. But it's good to have like a spotter.
Yeah, because it helps to focus on guiding steady laps.
Yeah, but even though it's as a racer, it's very very challenging because especially at nighttime, they don't have lights and have all this environment going on, and you're already tired and you're already a little bit frustrated because you're not on top. So it gets a little.
That is the point where we introduced the 3 classes, because there is always you discharge the other ones, and it's fighting for another thing, and you focus in your 4th or 5th position goals. in your goals to try to go into the podium or wherever.
Yeah. And it's fun. I like it a lot because you run with your colleagues. There's your employees running too, and your sons now are running.
Yeah.
And they're always beating each other to see who are faster. Jan
and Paul, yes.
Paul, yeah. And it's fun because I was provoking when every time that I see those two together, I say, "Oh, Jan's the older. Is the eldest, like, your young brother is faster than you." No, he's not. No, he is faster than you. Everybody can see it. No, he's not. So it's cool.
They are both very fast.
Yeah, and it was very cool to see too that when
we try to promote the youngsters and through.
I know there's a lot of young people there. That's very cool.
There is not only my sons. There is also
there's a lot.
3 or 4 more
But Paul is probably the youngest one, right?
Yes, 14.
14.
Yes.
And I saw it, which was very cool. And we probably know that, but when we have the problem with the rain, there was a lot of rain at night, and those two were there helping you out to figure out the problems and
This all helping always.
helping a lot.
Yes, helping
That's
a
pretty
lot.
cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Ivan, want to talk about a little bit more about the range of cars?
Yeah.
But they're here, right? They're here. They're coming. We cover everything. Carlos is doing some nice pictures of the prototypes to put it. And I think we're looking for a bright 2026. It's
very exciting.
Very exciting.
Really very exciting.
And
We already announced a couple of news. If the people follow us in social media, we announced the Audi Quattro S1 rally car and the Citroën C3 as well. So it's two new cars coming out.
Yeah, which is not
that for American market.
Yeah,
but
people don't adopt those much.
Exactly.
Which is something really bad because I run a couple of rally tracks over there. It's fun as hell.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun.
Pursue your time and then
it's new for everybody.
Yeah.
So track sections are completely new. So you go blind into the track.
Yeah. Your brother is the one, right?
My brother is more into this rally.
He's fast.
And he's fast.
Yeah.
But he also races endurance racing, but endurance racing is not. He's not motivated on rain.
I remember that Hobby Classic had a track in one of those 4 slot Madrids, and me and Elliot were just trying to beat each other time. And every time that somebody beats the other, they call, "Oh, you should go there because I just beat your time." And then I come back and I beat, and then Bernard was just looking around and just, "Oh, let me try." And his second lap, he beat our. So we did the whole day just chasing that time, and just, but me and Elliot just like, "Fuck yeah." So
it's really his skills on that. It's always been on rally mode.
It's stamped on a Spanish culture, the rally cars, and it's natural that you guys.
And most of the teams which have very good drivers on endurance, some of them are coming from rally.
From rally,
yes, because the training on rally is mad.
Yeah.
They have to adapt quickly into new sections, and they have quick reaction times on the finger, and it's a massive difference between the people that don't do it and the people that do it continuously.
Yeah. Ivan, thank you very much. I know that you're in America for the Michigan race, but that's fine. I'm gonna let it go. But thank you for coming all the way. You crossed the country. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming here to Let Your Dreams.
Thanks to you for hosting us
and showing everything else. And now I believe that I have to place an order, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.